Choose your character. Falco. Fire!
Okay, I'm back. I have not heard of Nintendo suing anyone other than a tournament organizer over the use of Slippy, if that's any consolation. Oh, something to do with Dolphin.
Choose your character.
I said I don't know what those settings are. I thought it had something to do with Dolphin. Wait, what were you gonna do? No.
Falco.
Oh, it's literally the same script I had running on TF2. Null movement. If you're holding left and hit, that's what the null movement script does. Although I guess null movement only does it with what's it called? I don't know. That shit was a pain in the ass to set up. I was so happy when I finally figured it out. Like a second. They're so easy. Neither did I. Oh, did you? Are you screaming? Okay. So if it's just playing Jake made you want to play more? Was it just playing Jake made you want to play more?
Just like, hey, we have to play some Melee before I go, and I'm like, okay, fair enough. And then I just played. I'm like, wow, this game feels good. Then he started talking about we have to get back into it, so here I am, which I'm okay with. I got a Smashbox for a reason. I knew my day would come where I actually know how to practice and how to learn things instead of practicing Moonwalk and Falcon Punch.
Which is funny because now you have a device that does the moonwalk input for you.
Yes.
Although Falco has that jank ass moonwalk, doesn't he?
Yeah,
With the, like, moonwalk burst.
I don't want to try and learn to moonwalk on Falco. I think it would be a stupid and a bad idea simultaneously. Man, Box is weird. I don't assume you've been able to play like anything other than TF2, right?
Not recently.
Right.
I just worked so hard to get a playable frame rate on TF2.
Yeah.
I'm so able to play it again.
Well, good for you. We are all excited to have you back in town.
I feel immediately vindicated, by the way. I got my playable frame rate and I immediately started like opsquaring again.
You started. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you are literally playing like a cripple.
I played on Drew's computer for 5 minutes on 120 frames per second. Oh my god.
Wow. 120 FPS in TF2. I still have my FPS capped to 60. Not that anyone notices.
Yeah, that's seen in Rick and Morty. When Morty experiences true level, then goes back to standing on the ground.
Reality is poison! Come on, Morty.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that totally. I can't play anything on a potato anymore. Well, I can play it on a potato if it's at 60 FPS, period. If I start getting like frame drops or lag, no. Absolutely not. But yeah, the box feels pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're starting from scratch again.
Yeah, no, the muscle memory is coming back. It's there.
You and Nick starting on the box was so sad for me.
Yeah, because, like, we were just literal cripples.
I literally could pick like Donkey Kong and use nothing but up tilt, and there was nothing either of you could do about it.
Yeah, straight up. I'm getting back to my... Definitely not back to my original level quite, but the muscle memory is forming. I'm still playing Falco, and things are happening.
You gotta practice, like, remember to just do the backflip animation so you don't have to be reverse.
The problem with that is, so the moment I push back, remember that it's an analog input in the case of box. So the moment I push back, not only do I not have to worry about dashbacks, but I will always run if I push left or right from a neutral input. So in order to get the backflip, I have to like jump and then hold back in very quick succession, which is not the hardest thing in the world. But you are right.
Well,
Yeah.
let me rephrase. You gotta figure out what's easier, that or B reverses.
Actually, B reverses are hella easier for me. Like, yeah, I can just flick the stick in one direction. Look at that. Clean. Every time.
Oh, well, then never mind. If it's
Okay, well, I
That's
SD'd, so
easier.
never mind.
yeah, if it's easier, then it's easier. It's not.
Both of these seem like they're good for particular situations, like when I don't even want to think about using side B towards the ledge, but like that. But that's just gonna happen because I play Falco. Fucking spaceys. I was watching, what was it? I think last year's Get On My Level, watching Mango versus Zane, and he ends the set 2-2, last hit, last stock by doing side B off the stage, and it was like, yep. That's our boy. That's the Buster.
I remember watching that live.
Damn. I don't think I saw that set before. I just looked it up because I was bored at Pat's.
Nah, that was like right before the modern Doom wave of Melee.
Was that a bottle of ketchup I just heard?
No, but I am making ramen.
Oh, I see. I heard something that sounded like farting, so I was like, oh, okay.
That was plastic.
I see. Oh my god. Like, I could do shines now and shit. Yeah, that's cool, but varying my wave dash distance out of shine is like... Yep, I'm still piloting a jet engine. It's not the hardest thing in the world. I just gotta get used to it. It's unintuitive, but everything in Melee is unintuitive. Because if I hold this button preemptively, I don't actually get shine, I only get laser. Whereas others, I can just do that just fine. This is a wacky-ass controller.
If you play Jake again, even on Slippy, and you don't pillar him, he's going to yell at you.
And I don't what?
Pillar him, he's going to yell at you.
Yes, he will. I know, just let me get my movement online. It's necessary for my combos too, because I need them for shine. But you're right. Yes, I have to practice combos. No, I don't want to. Yes, I need them. I know how to learn this video game.
He's going to hurt you.
And he can.
He will use all his power in the E4 mob.
The E4. He is a sergeant. He is in charge of people.
Oh, he's an E5. Or an E6. Never mind.
Is that higher rank?
Yeah.
Nice.
E4 is the highest rank you can get without being in charge of anyone.
I see. No, he told me actually about how he's in charge of other people now.
But he was in the E4 mob. The E4 mob, by the way, is just the group of E4s that get together to make sure they don't do anything.
The conspiracy to not do anything today.
they're the type of people that like rake the yard without any leaves in it for like 8 hours.
Gotta love the U.S. military.
I can't picture him as a boss.
No, me neither. It would be really weird. He just like he can do it, but he just doesn't have like a type A personality like that.
It's the same with you. I can't picture anyone ordering a round that I've made throw a controller.
That's insulting, but I mean, shit, you're right. No, we've all paid controllers before. Besides,
Yeah, well, I mean, I can make fun of it because I throw a controller.
precisely. We've come a long way since that. We've grown up. We can no longer give homie stocks.
I give homie stocks. What do you mean?
Well, I'm not giving homie stocks. Not anymore, anyways.
I'd rather, if it's early, I'd rather just restart the stage, but
Nah. Let me put it this way. I'm playing a character that's gonna SD organically, just by nature. I don't want people.
I'm giving it to you.
That's fair enough. Maybe if you actually feel bad for who you're playing against, then they're gonna lose anyways. Maybe, but like,
If I was playing you in bracket, I might. But
it would just. It doesn't feel right anymore, the idea of giving someone a freebie. Especially in a game where people try so hard to do these things. To win at a video game and really earn it because this is a tough-ass video game. It just feels kind of wrong. Again, especially because I'm going to kill myself as this character on accident all the time. It's like flying a plane around. And if you're not that great at flying around a plane, sooner or later you're just gonna do something wrong and be like, ah, well, c'est la vie. You know, I never really thought about, in terms of combo, I don't think it ever registered to me how important what side you hit someone on is. Like, literally never, ever. I never once thought about that till I was watching a video today on combos. I'm like, wait. I never gave a shit about that. Now my combos are whack. Well, better late than
I mean,
never.
you mostly play characters that combo vertically,
Yeah,
so it's not as important.
not as important, but I still gotta think about it.
No, well, you never tried to maximize. You were cool for like 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah. That's always why I have to play so much fucking neutral, because I never kill stuff, usually.
Yet to know the joy of a true 0 to death. That's not true, but it does feel good when you hit a combo that you've been practicing.
Oh, yeah. So, let's see.
But I think of the entire game about positioning.
Yeah, yeah, that's
That's what I-
it's all
That's what
it's
I
all
think
about
about.
positioning, and then even during combos you have to take your positioning because you can't immediately react to DI every time. So you have to kind of have some idea of where they're going, then have an idea of where you're going to put yourself such that you're able to follow up, assuming you're making any form of read on your DI or where you're...
Oh, I don't even mean that. I mean like center stage, above, below, advantage, disadvantage.
Well, yeah, that's also important too. Like being in the corner, just like in any other fighting game, is still a very dangerous spot.
Unless you're Fox.
Unless you're Fox. So let's see. Did Jake say that he's playing Fox or Falcon?
Falcon, I think.
He picked Falcon last time, yeah.
At 0, don't start with a shine. Start with a down air. It should hit him with a spiral or something.
Gotta be faster on that shuffle.
And see, now it pops him up in a way you can hit him better. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
starting at 12.
Yeah, plus it's a little more realistic to land a stray down air than it is a random shine.
I mean, it's not necessarily, but it is.
I'm still gonna
It's
hit
like,
both.
well, it might just be at 10 because you lasered him a few times.
True. Hitting too high. Just
Yeah,
gonna
when
get used
I'm-
to hitting that.
Freestyling a combo, like I'm outside of my flow chart, I usually think about a move or two ahead.
Yeah, because you usually have some idea of what you're gonna do. You know, hang on. I want to practice shuffling with a different button slightly, seeing if that's more realistic. Because now that I'm thinking more about my hands, I want to, and I have more than one button to do the same thing. Well, not technically. I don't have duplicate buttons, except for the up button. But I just mean using Z, L, and R for L canceling. I can do the L cancels just fine, but the fast fall part, my timing is a little meh. Ooh. Ever tell you how hard this game is?
I don't think I do super fast shuffles.
Eh. I mean, you still gotta do it as Marth, but your shuffles are slightly less fast than average because you're a teensy bit floaty. Just a wee bit. Whereas Fox and Falco, you have to kind of spurg out on it because you are a very fast faller. Alright. Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't have a D-pad. Okay, this is fine. I guess I'm just gonna start from 0 every time.
You can't taunt.
No. Which is probably a good thing. No, but I have... And the funny thing is I could just bind like a different... You know how I have a loadout switch on the
Yeah.
Smashbox? I could just bind the D-pad to that. But like, nah. At least not yet. Although I will need it for training controls sooner or later. I'm still not quite used to Falco's jank-ass legs. Or his dash dance.
The dash dance is like niche, though.
Is what?
It's not like super important.
It's still as important as any other movement option, especially because he's like, since he's not as fast, you have to be like very judicious about your movement, even though you have, you know, one of the better screen control tools in the game. You still kind of, I just want to be familiar with it for the sake of, you know.
No, I'm not saying it's like useless, but it is like, you know, you could be just shooting the gun,
Of course.
or up tilting, or back airing.
That's another troublesome thing. Like if I'm somewhere, in order to turn around and then up tilt. To turn around up tilt, I need to do like hold this and then turn around. Then one button up on my tilt mod is a tilt that will allow me to use up tilt. Now I'm holding three buttons, then I can up tilt, which is wacky. There's probably an easier way to do this that I'm not seeing, though.
You could pivot up tilt.
I have a dumb question. How do you pivot?
Dash dance. I'm waiting to see you dash dance.
I'm dash dancing currently.
Okay. See how there's one frame where you're in the standing animation in a dash dance?
Oh, son of a bitch. You're right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, pivot up tilts is like a box only tech.
Interesting. So it's gonna go back automatically, right? Okay. Oh, that is so... That is a 3-button thing at once, but I can do that. So it would be and then Oh, that is so weird. No, I'm not gonna bother with that right now. I'll figure out how to pivot up tilt
Very
later.
high level user input, but it is bullshit.
It's
And you
yeah,
can get
yeah,
bullshit things out of it.
absolutely.
It is a cheater controller input.
That's the weird juxtaposition between controllers. Because I feel like GameCube controller I don't like very much ergonomically. I have my problems with it, which is why I got Smashbox. But then Smashbox has like legitimate concerns about legality, even though I like Smashbox a lot. It's like you're still right. It still
it's
should be a
possible on
concern.
a fob. Fobs make it possible. So
What's a fob again?
You're fine. It's a GameCube controller shell running hardwire to give it access to all the bullshit you can do in box.
A GameCube controller shell.
It's an Arduino. It's just the newer type of Arduino.
Remind me again what an Arduino is? Like, I have one and I know what it is, but I don't remember.
It's just a little microcomputer that you can use to run programs.
So then how do you throw that into your controller again?
With a soldering iron, usually.
I see. But that's what I mean. Like, you shouldn't have to mod the fuck out of your controllers just to get them up to snuff.
What?
Let's just do that for a bit. 2-hit combo.
2-hit combo.
It's like how you start with a language.
Start with a what?
It's like how you start with a language. You just start really slow and stupid. That is tougher than I think, but that's also at 0%. Okay. That's definitely the beginning of the pillar. Pillars of Light and Justice. Nah, my Falco will be okay.
Yeah, I mean, I still goof around with all the characters, so it's...
Yeah, which is a good habit to have. Well,
I think informally secondaried Falco for a while. I loved my Falco.
yeah, I remember
It
your
was so
Falco.
garbage.
It was pretty garbage, but it definitely killed me.
It was garbage, but I could kill people and I could multi-shine, so it was enough to make people be like, okay, whatever. Then there's my super special main, Peach. Also known as 3 moves the character.
Sometimes that's all you need.
I'm going to dash attack, I am going to throw shit at you, and I am going to grab you.
You're forgetting down smash.
That's not a move. It's a
Ah,
lifestyle.
you're right.
That's not a move, that's the neutral game.
Ah, my bad. So wait. Falco can't multi-shine as fast as Fox, can he?
No.
That just occurred to me. I forgot his jump squat. How weird. Fun fact, by the way, I had to look around like 4 different websites to find Falco's jump squat. There is not a lot of frame data for Melee around. Like, it's around, of course, but all the amounts of just like wrong or stupid data is silly. I can't believe that like the concept of frame data and like Okazeme and round start scenarios and corner positioning, this is lost, well, was anyways lost for the majority of the time, I feel, on the Smash community until there was some overlap between 2D fighters and Smash. It's really bizarre, like the differences you see between both scenes.
Five frame jump squat?
5 or 6, probably 6.
It's 5. I think
Fuck.
you're just bad at looking for it.
I was probably just bad at looking for it. You're right. Where did you find it? Is it on I Need Data?
No, I'm on meleeframedata.com.
You're shitting me.
No, I just read it before realizing how patron.
I'm like, you're not fucking with me, are you?
No.
Well,
Here.
fuck me vertically. That is exactly the website I needed. Thank you. This is going on my favorites list. That's actually quite useful. MeleeFramData.com. Was that?
Still psyched for Tekken coming up.
I kind of forgot about the Tekken hype, but yeah, I'm definitely down to play it. I'll be as long as Kazuya feels good, all is right in the world.
Yeah, they took out the skill, didn't you remember?
Yeah, what was it? Like, you can just do electric and it's fine now, but if you do it correctly, you get, more better shit, basically.
During heat, you get free electrics, but you can still do the just frame.
You can still do does the just frame even do anything different then?
I mean, the game's not out, I don't know.
That's true. Yeah, what do we know? That's fine. Honestly, let people cook.
I think it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun, no matter what. Even if it's not my favorite video game, it'll be fun. By the way, in regards to having fun, Mason, I'm gonna need to ask you a favor. And whenever you see me, like, get tilted or stop having fun at the game, just remind me to, like, take a chill pill.
Okay.
I need to... Because I need to remember why I had fun with this video game in the first place, because otherwise I'm just gonna, like, not only will it help, like, it'll help me with my learning and whatnot, but it's just, I need a bit of a better video mentality. I still get tilted occasionally. Less so than before, but I'm old enough where this should not, like, have to be a problem. And just because like that's why you're supposed to play video games in the first place. Even if you're sweating over this video game day and night, it's like it's still supposed to be fun. Which Connor still occasionally struggles with. I get lost in the sauce.
I found telling people it's just a game usually makes them angrier.
You're absolutely right. Whoa, man, just take it easy.
Whoa, you're acting like a child. Yeah, it usually calms him to write down.
Ah, you're right. Why didn't I think of it like that? This is harder than I remember.
So do you still have Slippy downloaded?
Yes. I do. I just have been letting it gather
You
dust.
have more patience than 99% of Melee players I have ever met.
How's that?
Ever since Slippy came out, I haven't met one person that's like, yeah, I just want to grind in training mode all day.
Oh my god. It's like... Speaking of me getting tilted, part of the reason like I get tilted is because like I can't get my bearings, where it's like I just feel like I can't like process precisely what's happening, and the time it takes for me to I get fucked up or something. The reason I'm back on that training mode grind, let alone because Falco is a difficult character, is because I need once I have like the muscle memory and the ideas of like how to process a situation back in my hands, I get less tilted, because even if I'm like getting smothered by a Falco I have.
Like, yeah, also getting like fucked up by a dude who's just better than you doesn't feel that bad.
It does sometimes, but other times if it's like if I'm warmed up and I'm still getting fucked up, it's usually like yeah, I'm getting sauced. Whereas
That's what I think Jake's problem was, is he could improve like pretty quickly, but he doesn't play people better than him, which is really bad.
Yeah, he just had a way of beating us, which is like playing nothing but mini games instead of playing the rest of it.
Really good, it was because I got my ass handed to me over and over again for hours.
Oh my god, I can't imagine playing at Stockton all the time. That has to have been not miserable, but just like, you know what I mean. Just humbling.
I mean, when I finally started beating Mexi, which was the Cheeks night, was the first time I ever beat Mexi, which is two great memories from that night for very different reasons.
You're right.
I remember like he was saying like I was drinking whatever and like giving me shit for it, but I kept beating him after that, so I definitely did get better that night. Very weird to have like tangible improvement in a moment.
Yeah, where it's like you've been improving all this while, but you're all of a sudden seeing the fruits of your labor. Alright, I have a 2-hit combo.
One problem I had with him, and Jake, funnily enough, is that he was really, really, really good at recovering Falcon, like a savant.
Falcon still has
fucking
recovery.
Jake would not mix up his fucking recovery at all. And his bullshit retarded option, that what he did every time, existed outside of the thing. So I had to remind myself that like, no, he's not mixing me up.
Yeah, straight up. That's kind of my problem. Like I literally have to play, like I have to stop trying to think ahead. I just have to play like I'm playing against a bot, or just play really safe. Just, yeah. Let's take a break here and practice some other shit. grab mash. I definitely don't need grab mash training. Hang on, let me just see how fast I can escape this.
Choose your character.
You already, out of everyone I know, probably mashes the fastest. You're a very fast character.
Always. Whoops. I always pride
When I know
myself
something
on my
cool I got
ability
from
to mash
Christmas, I'm a little
buttons.
sad you're not around because I feel like you'd be really good at it.
What's that?
Well, I know you'd be really good at it. My stepmom gave us a conch shell horn.
Oh, that's awesome. You gotta bring that so I can use it to blow the magic conch.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you do it, especially since you play trumpet, so you're gonna be good at it.
I am in fact a blowhard. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Practice. Oh, Courtney has it.
The magic conch.
I cannot do it properly. It just sounds like I'm spitting in it.
Choose your character.
You have to literally make a farting noise, but it's more complicated than that, but you have to just like literally
You don't even have an instrument. You sound better when we try it.
yeah.
See, it just sounds like you're spitting in it.
Yeah. I'll get better at it.
In the apartment, yeah.
I love that.
Does that sound better?
Actually, yes. Kinda, yeah. I'm sure your family loves you for it.
She has one too.
Apparently, it's like tradition to do it when you're waking up in the morning.
That's funny.
And she says she does it when it rains. Yeah.
God damn it, I need the D-pad. Oh. Yeah. Hot. Yeah. Wow. Mission compris.
Mission compris.
What? This is great. I can't wait to practice it on the other side one day.
Training mode.
Too early. Like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind grinding on Slippy right now, but it's better that I start forming these habits and actually knowing my timings and combos and shit before I go playing again. Maybe it's not possible, actually. Because L canceling just cuts a move's recovery in half, right?
I think.
It's by some
What?
factor. Rather than it just being, like, completely canceled or a baseline thing.
In Smash 64, it was a baseline thing.
It plays at double speed, cutting the lag time in half, rounded down. So, if it's like Ganon Dare, it's still going to have some recovery, for example. So, in this case, down air, if you're going to L cancel that... Oh, it has it literally right here. So 9 frames of L cancel lag, which means... Okay, then that's actually impossible to do if they're grabbing out of shield frame 1. I think. I don't know.
Of course,
that for
I
sure.
wouldn't like recommend this to you, but you don't have to do that.
To do what?
Like, you don't have to assume someone's going to be frame perfect.
No, of course not. But it's good to know because there's enough of a gap that realistically, like if they're mashing grab, it would be realistic enough because it's still 9 frames of recovery, and it says my frame advantage is not. It's not greater than 9. Let me try something. I can buffer spot dodge to beta grab. So what this will tell me is if I can start up a spot dodge and I actually have enough frame advantage to do like a shine or something. Whereas if I don't, it means they can probably grab me out of it consistently. Which means I'm going to want to do it with like... Well, the fastest recovery Falco has on an aerial is Nair, which is still 7. Nah. No, I've got to be able to just blip them out of it anyways. I think I'm just slow. My shuffles aren't all, like, super juicy right now, though. Yeah, there we go. I accidentally hit the timing. I just have to be slick. Slick Rick said, please treat him like a prostitute. I'm gonna mash shine harder. Maybe that will help. Oh my god, okay, that does work. I just phantom shined him instead, or traded. Yep, okay. I can. I'm just being slow. I just gotta, I think, slow down my shine input the slightest bit. Actually, let me see if I can... I wonder if there are options to turn on, like, states, like color states. Basically to show me if I missed an L cancel. Also, I'll be back. I gotta pee. I'm back. That's why they call me Slim Shady. I'm back. I'm back.
Choose your character. Falco.
Yes, I'm back. Back again.
This is a cool training mode. I gotta feel it out. Not quite. Too low. Too high. Too... I don't know. Too high. Too high. Too high. Man, that's tough. Oh. I wonder how big the margin of error for this is. Probably not very. Yep. It's like when his beak is at the lip of the stage in this case. Not quite. No. That is more difficult than it seems.
Training mode.
Falco also be having a hella high jump that I'm not used to. It's crazy good, but just weird to have. It's like you have your normal short hop and then you have the fucking spring activated robot legs. For your double jump too. Right, my angles. Not quite. No. cannot grab ledge like that. Noted. Oh, right. There's going to be the only move that flinches him long enough. That 0% Nair is not going to do anything. Well, actually, that should be long enough for a shine, at least. Not very long, but... Yep, that's a combo. Never mind. I'm a spacey and I get what I want. That is, if I am fast enough. Okay. My hands would like a break.